So I had to leave early today because I'm not feeling well, but I wanted to make sure I reviewed the sponge with you and went over the notes. So I'm going to go over this sponge first. The first thing I want you to remember, and you can check your work with mine, is that this is a rectangular pyramid. Pyramids are named by their base, and they are surrounded with triangles. Okay, so I'm going to find the area of the base first. I'm going to do length times width. There's 5 boxes on the bottom and 4 on the side. So 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, now I'm going to find the area of all of the triangles on the outside. Now this is a rectangle, so I know that this rectangle and this rectangle will have the same area because they both have a base of 5. And this area will also have the same, or this triangle and this triangle will also have the same area because they have the same base. This has a base of 5 and a height of 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 2 is 10. So there's 10 here and 10 here. Now for these two, it's 4 times 4 because the height is 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, which is 16. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. So there's 8 here and 8 here. So to calculate surface area for this rectangular prism, you would do 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 8. I know these two are 20. I know these two are 16. So 20 plus 16, your surface area should have been 56. Okay, the next one down, solve for y. Okay, this is 1/4 times y, and I might actually put a dot in there to expand it, equals 65. You know you have to undo multiplication with division, so I'm going to divide this side by 1/4. They're going to cancel. And whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. I do not like how that's written, so I'm going to change it. Y is 65 divided by 1/4. Now for you decimal fans out there, please feel free to change that to 0.25. I'm going to practice my multiplication of reciprocals. And when I do top times top, bottom times bottom, I get 260 divided by 1, or 260 for y. Now I'm going to check it. I'm going to resub in my 260 for y. I'm going to put a 1 underneath it. 260 times 1 is 260. 40 times 1 is 40. So when you do 260 divided by 40, you are going to get 6.5. Why did I do that wrong? Oh, Mrs. Kramer, I wonder if you're laughing at me in the audience. Sorry, I'm really not feeling well. This should be 4. And 260 divided by 4 is 65. Okay, last one. Marshall took $36.75 to a fair. Each ticket into the fair costs X dollars. Marshall bought 3 tickets. Write an expression that represents the amount of money in dollars that Marshall had after he bought the tickets. So Marshall started with $36.75 when he walked into the fair. From that, he has to subtract the amount that he spent on the tickets. He bought 3 tickets at X dollars. So the expression is $36.75 minus 3X. Now I want to make sure here too that you circle the word expression. Remember, that means that you cannot have an equal sign. Okay, I would like you to flip over your paper. And I'm going to go over one of the most missed homework assignments. I'm going to apologize slightly for the homework. It is exactly what you learned yesterday, but it's in a different format. Okay, yesterday you did them on coordinate plane graph paper, and last night's homework you didn't have the graph paper, you just had the 3D shape. So what you should have done yesterday, and I hope you take notes on this on the back of your sponge, and I'm sure the monitor will be walking around to make sure that you do. You have to start by drawing the base figure. The base figure of this rectangular prism is a rectangle. Its length is 12, its width is 8. I'm going to put a B here for its base, and 12 times 8 is 96. Now I would love you to unfold the front. And if you need to put your pencil around the front, you can. This is 12 times 6, which is 72. and the front is the same as the back. So you're going to have another 12 times 6, which is 72. Now I'd like you to unfold the two sides of your net, which are 8 by 6. And this is 8 already there by 6. And 8 by 6 here. Okay, and I forgot to, 8 times 6 gives you an area of 48. 8 times 6 gives you an area of 48. And then I only have one thing missing. It's the top. Okay, which is the same as the base, 12 by 8, which is 96. So that is the most missed. And we're going to help, now I'm going to go over the notes that are going to help you understand that more. We'll practice that more today. If I were there, I would ask somebody to read the title of today's lesson, but I'm not here. So the lesson title, today we're doing lesson 11, determining the surface area of rectangular prisms and cubes using a formula. I'm going to ask that you skip the first page and go right to example 1. Okay. To practice last night's homework concept, the first thing we're going to do is draw a net for this rectangular prism to calculate surface area. The base figure of this rectangular prism is a rectangle. It has a length of 15 and a width of 6, which gives us an area of 90. And I'm going to put that in the table they've provided us with. Okay, now I'm going to unfold the front, which if you run your pencil around the front, it's 15 by 8. And 15 times 8 is going to give you an area of 120. And if the cool thing about unfolding the front is the back is the exact same thing. Okay, so now we have 3 of our 6 faces. Now I would like you to unfold the sides. Okay, and the sides are 6 by 8. And 6 times 8 is 48. 6 by 8 is 48. And now the last thing you have to do is unfold the top, which is 15 by 6, which is 90. So now I'm going to fill out the rest of my table. The front was 120. I'm going to put a B here for the base to remember. The back was 120. The left side was 48. The right side was 48. And the top is the same as the bottom, which was 90. If you added all of these together with your calculator, you would get a surface area total of 516. That's a great way to solve this problem. But if you notice, there is a shortcut. You have 2 of these, you have 2 of these, and you have 2 of these. So the math gods came up with a surface area formula. The surface area formula is length, 2 times length times width, plus 2 times length times height, plus 2 times width times height. So really, you just have to assign the 3 dimensions, a length, a width, and a height. And it doesn't matter which one is which, really, because of the commutative property, which states that changing the order of multiplication really doesn't change the answer. So if I did this, this would be 2 times 15 times 6, plus 2 times 15 times 8, plus 2 times 6 times 8. Then I would do all of the multiplication because the order of operation says that you, so now I'm going to do all of the multiplication. 15 times 2 is 30. 30 times 6 is 180. So that's your 90 plus your 90, okay? 2 times 15 is 30. 30 times 8 is 240. And if you look up at your table, that's your 120 plus 120. And your last one, if you're looking at your table, should be 48 plus 48, which is 96. Let's check if it's right. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 times 8 is 96. Indeed, when you add all 3 of these together, you will get a surface area of 516. Okay? So let's do one more together before I set you with your educanon. Okay, I'm actually not going to have you draw a net for this one. I want us to use the formula. Surface area is 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. And remember, just go through length, width, and height. It really doesn't matter what order it's in. 2 times 20 times 5 plus 2 times 20 times 9 plus 2 times my width is 5, my height is 9. Doesn't matter what order these variables are in, just as long as you plug them into your formula. Okay? This should be 20 times 2 is 40, times 5 is 200, plus 20 times 2 is 40, plus 9 is 360. 2 times 5 times 9 is 90. And when you add all of these together, you get 650 for a surface area. So I'd like you to go to the next page. I would love you to go through and label them. It doesn't matter. This could be length, this could be width, this could be height. This could be length, this could be width, this could be height. You could remember, you could flip all of these shapes all over. And maybe you could do length, width, and height for the remaining of the prisms for your educanon. But I also want you to take note on your notes that this is your formula for surface area today. I need to see this written down. I need to see numbers plugged in for variables. And I can still see your educanon results even though I'm home sick. So please try your best. Have a great day.